Welcome back to the 14th Annual Brunswick Holiday Classic. Day number 3 and game number 2 of our quadruple header features the Cape Fear Sea Devils at 7-4 and Harcum Bears at 12-3. Hi again, everybody. Chris Sheeman back here with you. Let's meet the starters for Cape Fear and head coach Mark Lane. It's number 1, Avion Pinner. Number 2, J.J. Moore. Number 4, Amari Tillman. Number 21, Cooper Hawk. Number 32, Josiah Pierre Johnson. Meanwhile, for John Ball's Harcum Bears, a little bit different look today. Number 2, Zion Lott. Number 5, Dorian Nick Jones getting the start today. Number 11, Basile Lassiter. Number 13, Corey Lavelle. And number 24, Cyril Obasogi. So that's the starters for both of these teams as Harcum and Cape Fear ready to battle. Both teams hungry for a victory as Cape Fear looks to go 2-1 here at the Classic. They beat Bryan and Stratton by 3 yesterday in overtime, 86-83. Meanwhile, Harcum losing to Brunswick 79-74. As we're underway with Cape Fear controlling the opening tip. Pierre Johnson attacks and scores. He had 26 yesterday. Remember, McLam has been hurt for Mark Lane's team, so he stepped up nicely. Pierre Johnson gets the first bucket here this afternoon. Corey Lavelle in the corner, Dorian Nick Jones, and now Laster. Jones attacks, swings it out. Lott for 3, yes. Lott with 24 points in the first 2 games combined. He had 14 on Friday as Harcum beat Caldwell by 11, and then 10 in the loss yesterday. That's going to be a turnover as Lott comes away with it, but then he throws it right to Hawk. Now Moore will back it out. Pierre Johnson attacking. Swings it back out. Poked away again, but it trickles out to Moore. Shot clock at 4. Sea Devils got to get going with 2. With 1, they're not going to get it off in time. So a shot clock violation there. Pinner was left to rot there by his teammates. Pinner with 20 points in each of the first 2 games as Cape Fear lost to Chattanooga State by 5 on Friday before beating Bryan and Stratton in overtime yesterday. Harcum came into this tournament 23rd ranked in the country. Corey Lavelle, 4-3, got it to go. So 2 triples at the start for Harcum, 1 by Lott, 1 by Lavelle. Lavelle has had just 4 points in the loss against Brunswick. He's got 12, now 15 total this weekend. Tillman will back it out with Harcum up 6-2. Moore had 22 yesterday. Another big game for him after he had just 4 on Friday. Pinner's been the consistent one, though. Shot clock is down. Cape Fear up against it once again. Moore had that shot blocked, and it's another shot clock violation. And away from the basketball, Dorian Nick Jones slowed to get up, and he waits for his teammates to help him. So good defensive start for Harcum. Came into the weekend allowing an average of 76.3. Harcum was down double figures for most of the game yesterday. Only late did they come back. Brunswick got a little sloppy with the basketball towards the end of that game yesterday. But the Bears unable to survive. 2 straight losses now for Harcum against Brunswick. Both coming here at the Holiday Classic in back-to-back years. Dorian Nick Jones airballed that one. Here's Moore. Moore taking on the entire defense. It's swatted. Cooper Hawk stays with it, gets it out. Tillman for 3, yes. Tillman had 13 yesterday. Just about everybody upped their production yesterday except for Pinner, who had 20 and 20 on Friday and Saturday. Tillman had 13 on Friday, 13 as well on Saturday. So those 2 have been very consistent for Cape Fear here this weekend. 6-5 now as Lott fires a 3 short. Rebound by Tillman, chance for Cape Fear to take the lead. Now it's Moore. Moore, down low, Hawk the reverse. He had gotten himself a little too far under that rim. Now Laster swings it out. Lavelle the extra pass. Jones for 3. He went halfway down, came back out. Pierre Johnson Scored the opening bucket in the game. Now he'll back it out. Tillman for three, yes. So Tillman hits his second triple. Cape Fear takes its first lead, 8-6. Lott over to Jones. Cape Fear in a zone, little matchup zone here for the Sea Devils. Jones attacks, swings it out, 2 to shoot. Lavelle to beat the buzzer. Got rim, but Hawk gets the rebound. So Sea Devils by 2, outlet to Moore. And Moore will get it to Hawk. Tillman now with 6 in the game. He tries the heat checker, came up short. Hawk, and now Pierre Johnson chases it down, fires a 3 in the corner. Obasogi the board for Harcum. Laster. Lott for 3, yes. Second triple for Lott. He's got 6. Harcum back up, 9-8. We've played 4.5. Dorian Nick Jones with the tip had the steal, then he got fouled by Pierre Johnson. First foul of the game. We will have a timeout, 15:22 remaining in the first half. It's Harcum leading by 1. It's 9-8 Harcum at the start of this one. Chris Sheeman back here with you. Lott has hit a couple triples. Corey Lavelle with a 3. Tillman has a couple triples for Cape Fear. 2 very good three-point shooting teams. Cape Fear came in second best three-point shooting team in Region 10 and 15th nationally, but they have struggled here at Brunswick this weekend shooting the basketball again. McLam got hurt in the first game on Friday. He suited up, but I don't know if we'll see him, and if we do, what impact he'll have. Talked to Mark Lane before the game, and yeah, expect him to be limited, if at all. Pierre Johnson out deep. Here's Tillman. Again, good start to the game for Tillman. Takes a contested shot off the back iron. Wasogi with the rebound. Laster on the far side. Lott top of the key. Lott had his pocket picked, went to the ground to recover it. Ball batted around, and they call a foul on Harcum, I believe. Or it was a jump ball. It was a jump ball. So Sea Devils chance to retake the lead. Here's Moore. Defender fell down. Couldn't get the 3 to go. Tipped rebound to Laster. Laster, Lott in the corner. And Laster open. He buries it. 15 yesterday for Laster, 10 on Friday. He's got his first triple here. It is all three-pointers for Harcum. 4 shots made, all from downtown. Moore looks to attack. Cut off. Swings it out. Pierre Johnson. Contested 3. Got it anyways. It's a three-point shooting contest. We have had 8 made shots. 7 of them have been triples. Pierre Johnson was blocked at the rim by Lott. Here's Jones to Laster. Laster traveled with the basketball. So Cape Fear within 1. Couple of subs in for Harcum. Adamar de Oliveira Santos, number 23. And Muzabini Jabal Adamu, number 12. Both in for Harcum. Sea Devils more into the forecourt. He had just 4 on Friday, but exploded for 22 in the win against Bryan and Stratton Saturday. Now Tillman back to him. More spinning in the lane. Looking for the cutter, got it to Tillman. Shot clock at 8. Ferguson in the game, throws it to Laster, who anticipated. So first sub for Cape Fear is Ben Ferguson. Ball deflected around, and that's going off Lavelle. Nice job by Pierre Johnson there to win the hustle point. And now here he is. Jefferson McLam in the game. Came into the weekend as the team's leading scorer. Got injured on Friday, sat out yesterday. Mark Lane said, we'll see what he can give us today. Right now, they kind of just got him spotted in the corner here. So keep your eye on 23 as Tillman goes to the hoop and scores. So Cape Fear retakes the lead, 3rd lead change of the game. He looks like he's moving pretty good to me, McLam. I'm keeping an eye on him. Came in averaging 19.4 per game. Lavelle on the 3, no good. And here comes McLam. Yeah, he looks real good on this drive. Bucket in the foul. Oh, I think Mark Lane was lying to me. I think Mark Lane was keeping it from me. McLam looking real sharp there. No, but I talked to Coach. He said he was watching him warm up and he could barely move. Well, he can move. Bucket and a chance for an and 1 now for Jefferson McLam. 19.4 points per ball game. One of the top 3-point shooters at 43% in the region. He's a good free throw shooter, too, at 79%. 3 for McLam. And the last 5 points for Cape Fear has them up by 4. Adamu swings it out. Laster got his defender in the air, got around everybody else and scores. 5 for Laster, 2-point game. Just inside 12 minutes to go here in this first half. Game number 2 of 4. We'll have both Brunswick teams coming up after this. The guys will take on Chat State. The ladies in our nightcap will take on Catawba Valley. McLam, handoff to Tillman. In the corner, it's a 3, and it's good by Ben Ferguson. Ferguson had 2 points on Friday, 4 on Saturday. He's got his first triple here. Cape Fear has its biggest lead now. 8-2 over the last couple of minutes for the Sea Devils. They go cross court to Santos. He got fouled on the triple. Santos buries it, and he's going to go to the line for an and 1. Second team foul on Cape Fear. Santos had 20 points on Friday, just 3 yesterday. And a 4-point opportunity is good for Harcum. Cuts their deficit down to 1, 19-18. Here's Moore into the front court. Laney out there for the first time. Josh Laney into the game. Moore, Laney, Ferguson, Hawk, and McLam. Pull up from the elbow is good by Laney. Lead back to 3 for Cape Fear. Dorian Nick Jones, 26 yesterday. He's scoreless so far today, but he can get going anytime. Here's Santos. Ball swung around, down low. Lavelle, yes. Good ball movement. We've seen that a number of times for Harcum. You love the possessions where everybody touches the basketball. That is the way basketball is supposed to be. A lot of movement without the basketball for Harcum, too. What they do offensively is really a masterclass. You know, John Ball could, looks like Pinner's going to get a steal here or correction. That's Washington with the steal. So Washington with the steal couldn't get the bucket. Out in transition, now Ferguson swings it out. Moore will attack, and he got it in the foul. J.J. Moore, 78% at the line. Will try to complete an old school three-point play as both teams have 2 team fouls. And apparently we have a timeout. With 9:50 left to go, we're just past the midway point. Here in the opening half, it's Cape Fear by 3. Welcome back, everybody. 9:50 left to go here in this first half. Chris Sheeman back with you. Game 2 of 4 here at the Holiday Classic on the final day. So more for an and 1 here for Cape Fear as they build their lead out to 4 now. Moore with 3. Tillman's got 8. Pierre Johnson with 5 for Cape Fear. Lott with 6, Laster, Lavelle with 5 apiece, Santos with 4 for Harcum. Here is Laney attacking. Throws it down low. McLam can't get it to go. Tried to battle with Lavelle. Lavelle won it. Lavelle got tied up, and do we have a foul called here or a jump ball? It's going to be a reach on Laney. 3rd team foul on the Sea Devils. Harcum out of the timeout. Dorian Nick Jones, Laster, Lavelle, Washington, and Santos. Washington misses the 3. Dorian Nick Jones draws contact on his putback attempt. Boy, it feels like he paused in midair for a brief second there. For Cape Fear, Avion Pinner with Moore, Ferguson, Laney, and McLam. So 14 foul on the Sea Devils. Dorian Nick Jones short on the free throw. Well, he was red hot yesterday with 26. He had 13 on Friday as Harcum beat Caldwell. Gets 1 out of 2. He's on the board here. 24-21. Cape Fear. More into the front court. Sea Devils off until January 4th after today. They host Bull City Prep. As that ball batted out of bounds. For Harcum, they're off until January 10th, so they have almost a month off. The Bears will be at Baltimore City January 10th. Here's Laney for three off the back rim. Rebound controlled by Laster. Harcum looking to push. Dorian Nick Jones in the forecourt. Laster attacks. Laster scoops it in. 7 in the game. Moore pushing. Here's Pinner. Scoreless so far. Avion Pinner rejected by Corey Lavelle. That's his second block. Dorian Nick Jones into the front court. Now he'll back it out. Now he'll put the moves on. Spins, passes, and it's deflected momentarily. Santos saves it. Lavelle for three. No good. Ball batted, and it comes to Laney. 8 minutes left to go here until halftime. Cape Fear by 1. They've led by as many as 5. We've had 3 lead changes so far in this one. It's been pretty tight. Laney will try a triple. Can't get it to go. Santos the rebound. Players getting tied up. Pinner and Lavelle in the backcourt talking to one another. Now Santos into the forecourt. Throws it cross court to Washington. Washington got blocked by Pinner. Avion Pinner blocked and a half a game thereabouts. Moore. And Moore throws it out of bounds. We're going to go to a timeout. 7:20 left to play until halftime. 24-23. It's Cape Fear by 1. Cape Fear complaining about that last call earned them a technical out of that media timeout, so Harcum will shoot the tees. Cape Fear was not happy. They were, I think, looking for a jump ball, and they might have had a case there, but didn't go their way. The talking continued in that timeout, and now on the other end, Dorian Nick Jones will shoot the technicals. I think they called it on Pinner, as a matter of fact, now that I look at the scoreboard. So it wasn't on the coaches, it was on Avion Pinner. And remember, Pinner was talking with Lavelle down the court. So Dorian Nick Jones gets 1 out of 2. We are tied for the first time here today. These are two, Harcum and Cape Fear, John Ball and Mark Lane, two of the most animated coaches in terms of moving up and down the sideline that you will ever see. You can see Coach Lane is very active, so is Coach Ball. Dorian Nick Jones for 3, got it to go. So Jones, a couple free throws, got him in rhythm. Now it's Harcum by 3. Two of the nicest coaches as well. Although I'm sure the players would disagree. That's going to be a foul on Dorian Nick Jones commits the foul. And after that technical, I have a funny feeling we're going to be seeing a lot of whistles henceforth. They were letting them play, but Tillman attacks. His shot is blocked. Dorian Nick Jones will come out. Lott back in. He had 6 points earlier in the game for Harcum, both from behind the arc. We had a stretch with 8 total makes in the game by 4 for each team, and 7 of them were from behind the arc. Avion Pinner going to work on Lavelle, and yeah, like I said, it's going to be whistle after it takes one technical foul in JUCO hoops, and then these officials they're going to blow it on everything. So Pinner, good aggressive play. He'll get free throws. Avion Pinner, 69% free throw shooter. And can't get it to go. Tillman back in with 8 points for the Sea Devils. Ferguson out with a triple. So Pinner misses them both. Quickly into the forecourt, Laster. And Laster is fouled. So Laster will go to the line, 83% on the season. Laster with 7 points already here today. Make it 8. 10 on Friday for Laster, 15 on Saturday in the loss. Hawk comes back in. Pinner will go out of the game after picking up his second. McLam also went out. So we'll see how he does now cooling off on the bench once he gets back into the game. Like I said, he's limited, although he looked real good. Able to I haven't seen a lot of McLam playing this year, but looked like he had full motion when he was out there. Still, Cape Fear being cautious with that injury. Sea Devils pull up by Laney, missed it short. Lavelle the rebound. Throw ahead to Washington. Washington backing down. Top of the key. Laster, Lott back to Laster. With 6 minutes left to go, 14th Annual Brunswick Holiday Classic. Harcum leading 29-24 against Cape Fear. And Washington buries the triple to give Harcum its biggest lead, 32-24. Game that has had 3 lead changes in 1 tie. Tillman out deep. Tillman hounded, and we got a reach. It's going to be on Santos, I believe. Laster was also there, but I'm pretty sure the contact was on Santos. That is the 5th team foul now. There's McLam right back in the game for Mark Lane. Obasogi, or correction, is that Adamu? Yeah, it's Adamu back in for Harcum. Pull up by Tillman, got it to go. Tillman, first player in the game in double figures. He has 10. That ends a scoring run for Harcum. It gets Cape Fear within 6. Okay, Laster, Washington, Adamu, Lott, and Santos, the 5 for Harcum right now. Santos to the baseline, banks it in. Tough move by Santos. He has 6 now. Double his total from yesterday. Cooper Hawk down low is fouled by Adamu, and Hawk will get free throws. Both teams now with 6 team fouls. Cooper Hawk, 56% at the line this season. And he airballed that one. Willie Shepard in the game for Harcum. Santos goes out. So it's Shepard, it's Laster, it's Adamu, Washington, and Lott for Harcum. 1 out of 2 for Hawk. Hawk gets on the board. 8 points on Friday, just 2 yesterday on the board here today. 7-point lead for Harcum. Well, they leave Washington in the corner, and he gets the friendly bounce. His second triple, Washington. And Harcum now taking its biggest lead. Yeah, the scoreboard was slow, but it is a 10-point game. Adamu throws ahead to Washington. Washington is fouled. That is team foul number 7 on Cape Fear. Pierre Johnson back in for the Sea Devils. So Washington at the line. Washington's had some nice games here. He did not get a lot of run previously. Not sure if he was injured or just working into the lineup. Came in averaging 2 points per ball game. Well, on Friday he had 11. Yesterday he had 5. He's up to 7 already here in this first half. And he gives Harcum its biggest lead now at 12. Moore into the front court. Moore falling down, got it to Hawk. Looking for McLam, it's tipped away. McLam into the backcourt with it. McLam, pull up, contested, air ball, rebound lot. Throw ahead goes to Washington. Washington, slam, dunk. Washington's in double figures. Harcum pushes it out to 14. Timeout Cape Fear. 3:54 to go until halftime. And the Bears are on a run.
Hey, bro, I think you need to go on that team.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Chris Shima, glad to be back with you. 3:50 remaining, 14-point lead for Harcum. 3:48 left to go until halftime as Moore brings it into the front court, guarded by Shepard. Man-to-man defense for the Bears. Tillman, top of the key. McLam on the wing. Shot clock down to 7 for Cape Fear. McLam cut off, threw it to Shepard. Nice defense there by Harcum. Shepard throws to Laster in the front court. In the corner, it's Washington for 3. Yes, Washington with the hot hand here in the first half for Harcum. 44-27. Cape Fear had a 5-point lead. This is now the biggest for the Bears. Washington with 13. That's a game high. Pierre Johnson got caught in the air, got it to Moore. 12 to shoot. Moore backing down. Moore fading away, in and out. Boy, that went halfway down. Put back no by Tillman. 2 players on the same team fighting for it. Tillman misses again. Now Adamu has it. Here comes Harcum. Into the front court, Laster. Quickly Shepard. Corner pocket for Washington. Not that time. Shepard follows it, got the offensive rebound, and then he got tied up with Moore. Jump ball possession arrow will keep it here. Ferguson is back in for Cape Fear, and in for the first time is Caleb Gilmore, number 13. Gilmore had 1 point on Friday. He was scoreless yesterday. Adamu down low gets wrapped up by Ferguson. So 2 shots coming for Adamu. He is a 54% free throw shooter. And the first one, we've seen 2 airballed free throws here in this first half. So Adamu recovers, gets 1 out of 2, his first point. Just 3 points in 3 games so far for Adamu, but his impact is on this end of the court. He has played outstanding defense down low. Gilmore trying to put the moves on him. Can't get the bounce on the 3. Ball deflected out of bounds, and it's off Tillman. So it'll be Harcum basketball. As Corey Lavelle comes in, Adamu will go out of the game. Two minutes, 4 seconds to play until halftime. Laster to Lott on the far side. Lott hit 2 big threes early on for Harcum. Shepard. Laster trying to get into double figures. He's blocked by Tillman, but fouled. Seal Lassiter, 83% free throw shooter this year. And he hung that one short. So Laster is in double figures now. He had 9, now 10. Lead is 19. Going to get a reach now on Laster. 17th foul on Harcum. So 1-1 for the Sea Devils. Bonus time with 1:44 to play until halftime. Shepard will try to get on the board for the first time today. Correction, Tillman will try to add to his total, and he does. So 11 now for Tillman. Tillman, good free throw shooter at 87%. So Tillman gets them both, 12 in the half. Laster, a little ball pressure here by Pierre Johnson. Laster into the front court. Laster into the lane, coast to coast, another block and another whistle. Ten team fouls on Cape Fear. So Laster, chance to get to 12 himself. And the first one bounces in. So Harcum off until January 10th. They had that 11-game win streak snapped yesterday. We'll see what the next poll looks like. A loss to Brunswick, who's they were receiving votes at one point, Brunswick in the NJCAA poll, but likely that will knock Harcum out of the top 25. Boy, good aggressive play there by Tillman, who's now got a game-high 14. Washington for Harcum has 13. He's back out there. Washington, Laster, Shepard, and Lavelle, the 5 for Harcum as we wind down the first half. Laster, nice cut. See what I mean about this moving without the basketball for Harcum? That's exactly what I was talking about. What were those Hubie Brown camps called back in the 70s? John Ball could open up one of those for himself. Oh, I was just reading a book about that, and I can't think of the name. There's got to be somebody who knows what I'm talking about. Those famous Hubie Brown camps that started the coaching careers of a lot of guys. Down low, laying it up and in is Washington. I'm not sure if that was a dunk or a layup. It was kind of in between. But it's the biggest lead now for Harcum, out to 21 points. Good response for the Bears after taking it on the chin against Brunswick yesterday. It's a really good first half for Harcum. 10 seconds left to go. Shot clock and game clock are a couple ticks off. Pierre Johnson had it blocked. Laster with 3, with 2. Here's Lott trying to get it off in time. He does. At the buzzer, Lott with 8. 54-31. Harcum takes its biggest lead to the locker room. You're watching the 14th Annual Brunswick Holiday Classic. We'll be back with all the second half action here in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. It's Harcum 54-31 over Cape Fear. And it'll be Sea Devils with the basketball. Chris Schumann back with you at the 14th Annual Brunswick Holiday Classic. And starting things off, Pinner Tillman gets it down low. Hawk is out there, Pierre Johnson, and Moore. For Cape Fear, Tillman with 14 in the game, Pierre Johnson with 5. 3 for McLam, 3 for Laney, 3 for Moore, 3 for Ferguson, and then 1 for Hawk. For Harcum, Obasogi out there with Lott, Dorian Nick Jones, Corey Lavelle, and Laster. Washington with 15 off the bench. Laster has 12 points, 6 for Santos, 8 for Lott, 5 for Lavelle, 5 for Jones, 2 for Shepard, and 1 for Adamu. So Pinner with the inbound. Pinner is scoreless. He picked up a technical foul in the first half. Bounce pass for Hawk, taken by Obasogi. So Pinner, who had 20 on Friday, 20 on Saturday, has 0 so far today. Ball swung to Lott. Lott with the fake. Thought about the 3. Now Lavelle will take it and hit. So Corey Lavelle up to 8 points. That matches his high for the weekend. He had 8 on Friday and 4 yesterday. Harcum trying to get back in the win column after taking it on the chin against Brunswick, and they're up by 26. Pull-up rims in for Tillman. Nice game for Tillman with 16 points. Next 2 games will feature the host school of Brunswick. The guys taking on Chattanooga State, the girls against Catawba. Corey Lavelle, second chance opportunity, gets him in double figures. And the folks in New Zealand go wild. Here is Tillman. Tillman pull up left of the lane, rims it in. So Tillman and Lavelle doing the bulk of the work right now for their respective teams as we're just about 2 minutes in to this second period. Jones out deep, Laster. Laster gets a screen out to Lavelle for 3. Yes. Corey Lavelle is on fire. He's got 13. Pierre Johnson cross court. Tillman back to Pierre Johnson. Drives in. Lott stays with them. Pierre Johnson had it poked away, got it back. Shot clock is at 10. Pierre Johnson down low to Hawk as he was fading out of bounds, and with 7 on the shot clock, Harcum bails him out with a foul call. Pierre Johnson will go out of the game. And coming in is Gilmore. Into Pinner. Tillman now Moore. Gilmore attacks. Gilmore will score. Gilmore gets on the board. That's his first field goal this weekend. Lead is 25. Jones, Corey Lavelle's been hot. Obasogi entry pass deflected by Hawk. And then they're out of bounds, and it's going to go back to Cape Fear. Sea Devils went down by as many as 28. Into the forecourt, the handoff to Tillman. Gilmore, Tillman for 3. Lavelle, Dorian Nick Jones. Out to Lavelle, back to Dorian for 3, yes. Quiet by his standards this weekend. Dorian Nick Jones with 8 points, but he matches Harcum's biggest lead now out to 28. Gilmore the pinner. Pinner right of the lane around Lavelle, got it to go. Lavelle, extra pass, Lott for three, yes. Boy, Harcum really shooting the lights out of the building here today, 68-39. 4 minutes into the second half. Pinner will try a triple. Rebound by Jones. Laster down low, missed it short, got a whistle. So Laster will go to the free throw line. We'll have a timeout, 15:40 left to go in the game. It's all Harcum here at the Holiday Classic. Welcome back, everybody. As we got free throws here for Laster. Laster already in double figures with 12 here today. Missed that first one short. So 1 out of 2, Baker's dozen in the game for Laster. The lead is 30 for Harcum. Cooper Hawk top of the key. Chris Sheeman back here with you. 14th annual Brunswick Holiday Classic. Nice pass by Pinner. Hawk rejected by Obasogi though. Throw ahead goes to Lott. Lott the reverse, couldn't get it. Moore back in transition. Moore into the lane. Corner three, Gilmore had it blocked. Dorian Nick Jones. Obasogi gets it out. Laster for three. Rebound by Gilmore. Moore will attack, and Moore is going to get fouled. That'll be 3 team fouls on Harcum. Just 1 on Cape Fear here in the early stages of this second half. So about a half hour after this game is done, well, they've been giving them 20, so maybe 20 minutes after this one, it'll be Brunswick and Chat State, and then Catawba Valley and the Dolphins. 3 by Moore is no good. Laster collects. Laster, Obasogi, nice job by Cooper Hawk with the steal. Tillman has a good game going, 18. Here is Moore on the right side. Moore putting the moves on, then the pass tip. Dorian Nick Jones, nice defensive play, 2-on-2. He'll go to the hoop, draw contact, couldn't get the bucket, but he'll be back at the line. Chance to get into double figures for the 3rd consecutive game here at the Classic. Dorian Nick Jones with 8 points. Jones had 26 yesterday, valiant effort, but the Dolphins able to beat Harcum. Had 13 in the victory on Friday against Caldwell. Adamu will come in, Obasogi goes out, Lavelle out, and Santos is in for John Ball's team. So Jones up to 9 points. Tillman now. Tillman on the far side. Gilmore drives in. Couple of pumps, can't rim it. Adamu the board. Lott driving baseline. Ball tipped. Jones finds it. Laster all alone in the corner. Back to Jones. 4-3. Rebound by Osborne. Damaja Osborne in for the first time for the Sea Devils. Sets the screen, rolls, looking for Hawk, but it goes out of bounds. Shepard will come in for Harcum. Both of these teams going to get a long break after today. Mentioned Cape Fear is off until January 4th. They'll be at home against a post-grad, Bull City. And then Harcum will take on Baltimore City on the road January 10th. Santos top of the key. Santos fading away, yes. Off the bench, Santos now with 8. Tillman, guarded by Shepard, man-to-man defense for Harcum. Shot clock at 10. Off 1 foot, Tillman gets it to roll in. Not bad defense there from Shepard, just better offense, and Tillman's been hot today. He's got 20. Laster looking down low. Adamu saves it to Lott. 8 seconds. Lott for 3. Rebound by Hawk. Nice box out there from Cooper. More to the half circle, more into the lane. Trying to get it over Santos. Instead, extra pass, and the 3 is off the mark for Gilmore. Shepard. Laster. Santos 4-3. Oh, he got hit after the fact. Tillman throws it ahead. Here is Osborne, swatted. Laster out deep. Shepard for 3, got it to go. With the hand in his face, Shepard's second bucket, he's got 5. It is all Harcum. So we're inside 11 to play. Shepard attacks over Adamu, no, but he's fouled. And he'll go to the free throw line when we come back. 10:43 left to play here in the game. Harcum on its way to win number 13 on the year. 75-41, Chris Sheeman, glad to be with you. Gonna delete my dating apps, I think. Don't worry about it. It's off-camera stuff. 10:43 left to go. It's Cape Fear at the free throw line. It's God. It's Tillman. There is so much wrong with me. That is just a small fraction. You get a small fraction, my friends. So Tillman gets the first one to go. Tillman has half the team's points. He's got 21 of the 42. Again, we saw McLam out there a little bit. Mark Lane saying that he's far from 100%, but he was able to give it a go in the first half. I don't know if we'll see him with the score like this as Tillman goes out, and number 12 is Grayson McCadden. Shepard into the forecourt. Laney on a man defense here for Cape. Shepard will try another three. Hit one moments ago, not that time though. Laney had it poked away. Lott stayed with that play, but he ran out of real estate, so it's going to stay with Cape. And just 5 seconds off the shot clock there. As you can tell, it's a sunny day at the beach. It's been beautiful. It was cold, and I say this coming from Cleveland, Ohio. It was cold when we got down here on Thursday night. But it's been really nice weather, good travel weather for all of these teams, especially Harcum, as Laney hits his second triple of the game. So we're at the midway point. It's really just time right now for Harcum as they have built this lead. Well, it's down to 29 now, but over 30 plus earlier. Corner three is good by Kurtaj. So Olsi Kurtaj off the bench with his first bucket. He didn't play yesterday. Scoreless against Caldwell on Friday, and now gets a triple in the corner. Swipe will send McCadden to the free throw line. He did not play yesterday. He was scoreless against Chat State on Friday. 5 team fouls on Harcum. 9:32 to go in the game. And that free throw is a bit short. So 1 out of 2 as McCadden scratches for the first time. Shepard Washington back in, had 15 points in the first half. Lott out there, fires a 3. Kurtaj and Adamu, that's the 5 right now for Harcum. Osborne out there with Laney. Down low, the big guy Williams able to score. It's Nazare Williams scoring. So both teams have emptied their bench with still 9 minutes to go. Set the 5 again for Cape Fear. So Williams, Gilmore out there. Laney. Osborne and McCadden. So Harcum will retain possession here. Third team foul. Adamu swings it out. Washington. It's been hot. Can he stay hot? Short on that 3. Osborne stripped. Lott. And Lott is fouled on a reach by Laney. 4th team foul on Cape Fear. 5 on Harcum with 8:27 to go in the game. So Kurtage to inbound. Shepard attacks. Oh, wow. What a play there by Adamu. Then he took an awkward fall. He's okay, thankfully, but man, that looked awkward. Obasogi is going to come in for Adamu. Yeah, he's not walking 100% right. So they're going to make sure that he's wavy gravy. Actually, the trainer's not really looking at him, so I think he's fine. He just wanted to bring in Obasogi. Laney as we approach the 8-minute mark. It's swung to McAdam. Helms is in. Helms will pull up. No. Put back attempt rejected. So Josh Helms, number 10 for Cape Fear, checks in. Helms with 2 points on Friday, scoreless on Saturday. Obasogi down low, able to bank it. First bucket of the game for him, 80-49. Catch and shoot, McAdam for 3. We got any Cape Fear fans on the YouTube chat? Is it McAdam or McCaden? Let me know during this timeout. 7:24 left to go. All Harcum here today. $7:24 left to go in a game that's been decided really since early in the first half. We had 3 lead changes and 1 tie in the very beginning, but Harcum and their 3-point shooting really helping them pull away. Kurtage will try another. No. Washington flips it up and in. Good game for Washington, 17. As we go inside 7 minutes left to go. You'll forgive me, folks. This is game number 8 of 10. And I'm going to be pulling back just a bit on the commentary here with the score well in hand for Harcum. Helms tries a 3, no. Ooh, Washington got hit. They didn't blow the whistle on that. Wow. Cape Fear might have gotten away with a little contact, but Lott is not going to get away with it. Lott going to come out of the game. And Tariq Beachich is in. Scoreless on Friday, a DMP yesterday. Helms out deep. Osborne for three. Shepard putting the moves on. Washington short on the triple. McCadden will step into a three. Shepard, nice pass ahead. Washington had trouble with it, though. Might have been just a little bit too low for him on the bounce. Caleb Gilmore back in for Cape Fear as Laney sits down. 6 points for Laney. Well, Harcum has put Cape Fear in the 1-1 now. So Helms will go to the line. Josh Helms perfect from the free throw line thus far this season in limited opportunities. He hit a couple on Friday in the loss against Chattanooga State. Front end is short. Hustle by Osborne, and that three is good by McCadden. He's up to 4 points today. Well, they got Beachich in the corner. He drives baseline, and a blocking foul called on McCadden. 5 on Cape Fear. Catch and shoot, Beachich for three. Pull up by Gilmore. And flying in, Kurtage with the rebound. Down low, Obasogi. Blocked but fouled by Williams. 6th on Cape Fear. .63% free throw shooter Obasogi gets the first one to go. So Harcum will go to 12-3, 5-1 on neutral court. They played a lot of neutral court games. Remember, they had that trip to Salt Lake City where they lost to Snow and then took down Salt Lake. Helms over to Osborne. Corner, Gilmore. And we got a foul called. I believe it's going to go on Harcum. So still a 1-1 here for Cape Fear. McCadden is going to take it. Five now here in the game for him. Tillman will finish with a team-high 22 points for Cape Fear. It's likely going to be a game high as well for Tillman. McCadden up to 6. Laney with 6. Pierre Johnson with 5. And then 3 for Moore, 3 for Ferguson, 3 for McLam, 2 for Williams, 2 for Gilmore, 2 for Pinner. cat in, no. Put back is good by Gilmore, his second field goal. So Gilmore up to 4. Shepard. Washington. Washington was 17 today for Harcum. And he stays on 17. Now Obasogi doubled up, scores anyways. He's got 6. So Washington with 17. Laster and Lavelle with 13 points each. Watt with 11. Flip is good by Gilmore. 6 in the game for him. Santos has 8. Jones with 8. 5 for Shepard. 3 for Kurtaj. I mentioned 6 for Obasogi. 3 for Adamu. Shepard gets a screen, fires a 3. Yes. So Harcum going to get 2 wins here this weekend. A hard-fought one against Caldwell, even though they were up by 20 and did end up winning by 11. It was a comeback effort that came up short for the Cobras against Harcum. Then the Bears losing yesterday to Brunswick, 79-74, winning here today. For Cape Fear, thankfully things went right for the Sea Devils in overtime, or we'd be talking about an 0-3 weekend for them as Kurtaj hits his second triple. 2:15 left to go. We'll step aside for one final time and then come back and close the book on this bad boy. All right, 2:15 left to go here at the end of this one. I'm looking here. Osborne has not scored yet. Helms has not scored yet. Helms is in the game, so is Osborne. Beachich for Harcum has not scored. I always like to see if, here at the end of blowout games, if everybody can scratch, get themselves into the book. It's always fun for the bench to see these guys who playing at the end of the bench get a little run. Well, Helms will have a chance at the free throw line now. Brunswick and Chattanooga State after this one. And then the Lady Dolphins. Is there such thing as a Lady Dolphin? Does anybody know that? There is a lady, there's female and male Dolphins. Gene Smith is going to be calling Walter Shaw again. This is Bowling Green State University education at its finest, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, they're mammals, duh. BG's going to revoke that degree I got. Is there male and female dolphin? Oh, man. Helms with the steal. I hope Gene's not watching this. Gene, turn it off. That's by the way, the president of Brunswick College. One year I was calling the Dolphins the fish, and Gene had to step in and say, they're not fish, Chris. Bowling Green State University class of 06, ladies and gentlemen. There's a 3 by Williams for Cape Fear. He's got 5. It's nonsense time. Beachich, Washington, get it back to him. Shoot the ball. They're feeding the big guy Obasogi, and he's fouled again by Williams. So Obasogi hit a couple of free throws moments ago. You know, I think the problem is I got my degree from Bowling Green, but I took the 100 level classes at Cleveland State. And I was doomed from there. 8 for Obasogi. So it's all Cleveland State's fault that I don't know dolphin anatomy correctly, because I took biology there. Here's Helms. Williams tries it, no. Obasogi gets it away. Here's Beachich, throw it down. Oh, the bench loves it. Look at him, flexing. Gilmore couldn't get it. It's a 3-on-1 now. And this is how you win basketball games. I don't care about the score. Did you see what Washington did? They could be running it up, putting mixtape plays out there. Instead, Washington said, no, we're up 33 points. We can back this out. Run some clock. Obasogi can't get it. Flipped up and in by Washington. That ball poked away by Helms. So Cape Fear will fall to 7-5. Harcum will go to 13-3 and go 2-1 on the trip to the beach, winning 98-63 over the Sea Devils. That'll do it for us here today. We got 2 more coming at you at the 14th Annual Brunswick Holiday Classic. It's Brunswick and Chattanooga State coming up about 25 minutes from right now. Don't go too far.